Yeah, it looks like we're kind of resolving first searches there. Looks like Ezo came down. Don't know what was added off the Ezo, but we can figure that out in a bit. And then Ace will follow up with their own Ezo.
We'll get to see what he pulls off this. It looks like it's going to be a Marco.
I don't believe this is the same Ace that we saw previously. This is a different one.
Yeah.
In the earlier round.
Haven't seen a Yu-Gi-Oh mat yet, so I think you're
True.
correct.
Another Ezo comes down and adds Ace off this one. So we've kind of built out our curve a bit.
Yep.
Passing back to the Zoro player. Zoro's going to look to build the board up a bit more here. Probably attack for 5 first.
So what is Zoro's best card in this matchup? It's just Buggy, I think, right? It's going to be the hardest to remove.
Buggy's going to be good. You want to find your rushers is the most important thing.
Okay.
Your Zoros and your Luffys, they're going to be able to attack your opponent before they can actually answer them with any of their spells. So you can kind of accrue the value that way. Instead of like, I'll play this to the board, okay, it's been removed. I'll play this to the board, okay, it's been removed. Instead, I get the immediate value from it.
Zoro's going 7 at face.
Strong. Yeah, we definitely knew we were attacking face this turn. Just it was bigger than I expected.
He was able to pick up the free counter if you discard a card.
I see.
Off
and
of
then
the Buggy.
attack for 5.
All right. Zoro's just going to take.
It's a very easy take. You usually take that all the time.
Yeah. Oh, we got a Brook.
Brook is one of the great flex spots for this ace deck. Be able to shrink anything from your opponent, especially rushers. Be able to remove them pretty easily. Things like Seaquake, Fire Fist, all become a lot easier to deal with things when you have Brook out. Yeah, back to the Zoro turn. You're looking to play a Zoro here. You're looking to equip one to lead, maybe attack with Buggy as well. You don't want to expose too much. Your opponent does have a board.
Yeah, I think I'd rather be the ace player right now. He seems to have set up pretty nicely, especially knowing he has Marco for next turn and then ace for the following turn.
Yeah.
He seems like he's a pretty healthy spot.
So Mechano come down, tap and add to the Buggy. He'll make that a 7k attacker at the face. These are now all exposed for the Ezo attacks. And it looks like we might have a trigger from the ace side. Would be powerful. And it looks like Flame Emperor. Looks like we'll be removing the Ezo. Probably a decent use. Flame Emperor is not the strongest in this matchup specifically. Not removing very tall things. So casting for free is kind of nice.
2k out of that attack. Here comes that rusher you were talking. Oh, is it 2? I thought it was 3.
There we go. Fire Fist is coming down. Got to clear the Brook and an Ezo. Discarding that Table Manor bad. I can't remember the name of it. Kick Course. Yeah. Table Manor Kick Course. There we go.
I thought it was Bad Man or something, so you're closer than I was.
To clear what's going on. Looks like Mechano will go down. Yeah. We'll attack into the Buggy.
Oh, do we have a 1-drop also with the Marco? I imagine the Marco's coming. No, maybe not.
I think you're fine to hold it and just play towards more of a board. It was something that you could attack versus not attack, right? So
yeah, I thought he was going to go face and then Marco, but he decided to.
Yeah, I think you want to try and bleed your Zoro opponent of a little bit of resources, probably. But
okay. Well, still plays it.
Okay, that's fine. If you have nothing better, that's the play you're going to take.
Yeah.
So, no problem.
All right, so Zoro having no board. I think he's at 6 Dawn. He should be at odd Dawn, right?
7 Dawn, right?
7 Dawn, yeah. I think he's just going to look to establish a board here. Probably swing in for round 6 or 7.
It's like 6, discard of Tama. And then Vista will come down and clear the Buggy. Very easy. Something like a Dadan into a buggy type effect.
Yeah.
Something I would expect here. It looks like no, it's gonna be 3 again. It'll be for Zoro this time.
Okay.
And Zoro's gonna attack in for 6 as well. This one will get through. Down to 2 life on the ace side. Starting to
Yeah.
bleed through if you're Zoro.
He's definitely gotten the aggression through a lot of interruption from the ace player, but the ace player has a lot to swing back here with, so. So if the
Ace
ace
is probably
player,
your ace
yeah,
is probably your best play here from the ace. You're gonna minus the Zoro, make sure it's attackable. Ezo attack on the Zoro, and then
swing
still able to
face.
attack into the face to kind of pressure for a kill in a couple turns.
All right. Reconsidering his line. All right.
Looks like we are attacking for 7, probably at the Zoro, is my assumption. Zoro is gone.
Yep.
Attacking in. This would signal to me that he might have another Marco in hand. Marco can clean up the Vista, clear the board again.
He does have the Whitebeard Pirates event where he can search for the Marco if he doesn't have it. Still
Also
sitting at
true. Yep.
the 6. So
We're discarding there, playing Buggy.
okay. Takes a Flame Emperor. Flame Emperor actually looks pretty good here. You're correct on the Marco. Next turn, like Flame Emperor into double Marco attack looks very appealing to me.
It does.
I whiffed.
Those will happen.
Yeah. I imagine now he just passes it back.
Yep. It'd be the Zoro turn. Here we go. How can we get back in here? Opponent's still at 2 life. They've got much more of a board than us. They removed everything we have, so we have no board.
Yeah.
What can we possibly do? And I think the hope is that you're going to have to do searcher into searcher effects to build up your board. And then you're going to have to end it off with some kind of event or blocker to make sure that you're not losing a bunch of life this turn.
Dadan into Ezo into something. I mean, Ace is down to 1 life. I don't know if there's a world where he can ever just from the top rope come out of nowhere and knock out the ace player, but it's ace at the full 10.
And now
Lumber
the
Marco.
world oyster is here, us all. Did I have a stroke?
I imagine he's just sitting on a bunch of events.
Flame Emperor is going to come down.
Yeah.
Say, no, you can remove that, please. Why did you play something? How dare you commit to the board? Now
This
we
is
have a
pretty
double
brutal.
attack, very large ace attack. That'll take 2 life out. Where honestly, there's a world where we don't have enough counter power to save us this turn. So that's also interesting. Coming in.
I don't think he can knock him out. He's still at 4 life.
It's the double attack here, right? It's the big one.
But I mean, that'll knock him to 0 unless he can get this buggy or this Ezo to attack. I think he's just gonna sit back and do it next turn.
You could have attacked 5k with buggy first before
Yeah.
doing anything. Then maybe you could have gotten through. But now you're not going to.
I like this. Okay, like board's completely clear. You're probably sitting on 2 or 3 guard
you're
point.
fine.
Yeah.
It looks like we do trigger a fiery doll.
What is Fiery Doll's trigger?
I believe it's minus
is it a K to your leader?
Minus 10k to a leader character.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So gonna minus the other.
Yeah, the other.
Yeah, looks like we are attacking for 5 with the buggy. Just saying we're gonna pressure you out here.
Yeah. This is pretty brutal for the Zoro player. Like, his whole board has just been obliterated turn after turn, and
We had to use a guard point to get out of a 5k attack. Doesn't feel great either.
Yeah. I don't know when else you're using it though.
We've already used our blocker Marco. There's not many other blockers within the deck itself generally. Maybe one or two more. But this is going to be our saving here. Can we play Dadan into maybe a chopper? Do we play a chopper?
Dadan into... Do you play Nami? Just keep chaining off searchers.
That'd be fine
doubt
too.
he plays Nami, but...
This is a 2k.
Or a buggy would be okay. I genuinely have no idea if there's like what are we looking for here?
So about 4 or 5 cards in hand. You're gonna have to at least make one attack big enough so that you can connect on your opponent. You need to get them down to no life if you had any.
Yeah,
hope.
but you also have to like leave up for your guard points.
Sure, leave up for a guard point plus a blocker or something.
Yeah.
It looks like no, we're playing to the board. We'll Marco get rid of the buggy, and then equip 2. Yeah.
And then hold up a guard point.
And pray that our last life is a fiery doll type effect.
Yeah, Fire Fist, something like that. Fire Fist doesn't even do it.
No.
It's gonna have to be Jet Pistol or Fiery Doll. You're right.
And Jet Pistol you can play around.
Yeah. Well, I mean, with double Marco, it's kind of hard, right? It hits for 6k, right?
It does hit, but you can equip one Dawn.
Oh yeah, you just add it on. Yeah, you're right. Let's see if Ace decides to do that.
Alrighty. Equip 1. Equip 1. And attack for 7.
Oh, yep. Played around it.
It's just the fiery doll type effect, and even then it's not going to be enough probably.
Yeah. Nope, and I think that's it for our Zoro player.
Yeah, discarding 2 cards to get out of the 7k attack, and then attack for 12, plus pitching 4 cards. So if you could have gotten out of it, you can't anymore.
Yeah, that's
Such is the Ace way.
Yeah, that was a pretty quick game too. Both people playing pretty quick, and
Oh yeah,
both clearly knew the matchup and what needed to happen. And
it's kind of how I think Ace wants to draw it up, though. You're not gonna have everything on board. I'm gonna have a board. Sorry. Unfortunately, Ace losing the Marcos here is going to be pretty detrimental. I feel like to the game plan. But yeah, let's jump back, Gus. Jump back to us.
No, I agree. I'm not sure Ace can recover from the loss of Marco, unfortunately. That seems to be the Ace life, though. Like, you just take strays from Zoro and Newgate and Law getting your red cards banned.
Yeah, but... it's a tad unfortunate, but
yeah,
they are strong, so I can't blame them.
Nah, yeah, I agree completely.
But no, Ace is still in it, still undefeated going into round 7. That's pretty important.
I think a lot of the undefeateds are Law players. I can tell you, as a Law player, we're not trying to see Ace. So maybe the field's lining up for an Ace finale.
Might be.
I mean, we thought the decks that were dying that we wanted to win today were going to be Newgate and Law. Maybe it's Ace. Ace says, "Here's my last hurrah."
All right, we're going to jump into a game here. We got one in action, Newgate Mirror. Let's go.